event to help people of all ages heal and recover from the challenges faced in 2020 will launch next week. Rituals and Resilience by the Wellspring Project will offer a space to benefit from the powerful Jewish ritual of immersion. Well, joining me now is Rabbi Miriam Berger, who will chair the event. Great to have you back on the program, Miriam. Good morning.
Nice to speak to you. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are well too. Tell me about this, because of course, when we think immersion, we think, well, we're in the middle of COVID. How is that even possible?
So sadly, the physical act of immersion is not possible at the moment, but the programming that we're able to do in terms of conversation helps us to build an understanding of what it is that we are hoping to start creating this year, so that we will have a physical building, a physical structure one day soon. But until then, what we're doing is talking about a lot of the themes that will be part of the organization that we're hoping to build.
So it's a new organization.
It is. It's started off as the Mikveh Project, something we were talking about around this ritual of immersion. And now the Wellspring Project, which has really taken shape during lockdown, is what has kind of been catapulted forward at this time of mental health being so fragile, and has taken such a toll during this time, that we're really building the opportunity to talk and to talk with people who have really understood both what it means to be in a fragile place and looking for that support and that opportunity to build resilience, and also to help people understand that sometimes doing something for oneself in a really physical manner can help to start new chapters and create new beginnings for people, even when they thought that wasn't possible.
So if there weren't these restrictions, what would the physical act of immersion be like? Give us an idea of what that tradition is.
So the tradition is a pool of natural water that people immerse into 3 times. And the idea is that it's an absolutely private, full body immersion that means that you are able to both look back, be in the present, and look forward. And what we're doing is helping people to build a language for themselves about what it means to use that moment in a very physical way. I think the easiest way of explaining it is through my own personal story. I never thought I'd be building a mikveh, building an organization like this. But a number of years ago, my husband and I were struggling with second pregnancy, infertility, and the roller coaster of kind of hope and loss, and this constant sense of bereavement after each IVF round had failed, made us realize just how miserable we were finding life, and how much we were struggling, when actually we had a really lovely life. We were fortunate enough already to be parents and already to have one child. And we took the kind of very difficult decision that we were drawing a line under trying for another child, and that we weren't going to have siblings for our son, but that was going to be okay. And people have this annoying habit of saying, oh, when you stop trying, it will just happen naturally. And you have that annoying thing, sitting on your shoulder. So how can you really stop if what you're really hoping for is that, well, if we pretend to ourselves we've stopped, then maybe we will have a child. And I used the very physical opportunity of immersion, of a mikveh, to be able to say, okay, what does it mean to take time myself, and in a very physical way, because this was happening to my body, and to look back and to deal with the losses and all those babies that, sadly were not, to be in the moment and to say it's okay to say, we're not doing this anymore, and we're going to be grateful for the little family and the very special family that we've got, and to look to the future and say, actually there's different opportunities that we can do and we can have by being just a smaller family and being the 3 of us. And actually what emerged is one of those things is this project, and being able to help other people, whether it's after courses of chemotherapy, or perhaps after a bereavement when they find a new partner and the guilt and the challenges that can elicit, or maybe after coming out, or maybe to prepare for retirement. All sorts of life stages actually can be really hard, and a very physical ritual to help people be able to say, how am I going to cope with this new beginning in a physical way, can really be beneficial for people.
And a lot of people, so many people, of course, have lived through extraordinary trauma over the past year or so. This is not just for people of Jewish faith, is it?
It isn't. And one of the things that this year has done is meant that people have had to experience so much trauma without perhaps the more normal opportunities to gather with other people, to be supported by them. So many people have had to go through loss on their own without being able to have friends around them and support them through that, or have had to give birth on their own, or have had to have difficult hospital appointments and treatments on their own. What does it mean to really cope with all of that toil that's taken on people emotionally?
How can people get involved if they're interested?
So they can find us at wellspringprojectuk.org, wellspringprojectuk.org. And on the 18th of January in the evening, we are having a conversation with Johnny Benjamin, who many people may have heard of his story, known as the man on the bridge, because he was reunited with the man that helped talk him down from an attempt to take his life, or to end his life, when he was suffering. And he's now a mental health campaigner, together with Anita Diamond, who's an author and created the mikveh in Boston, which was the place that helped me so much. So they can come and be part of that conversation on the 18th and find all the information they need at wellspringprojectuk.org, where they could even donate to help us build the very much needed centre that we need to be able to fundraise for, so that we can help people to promote resilience and both take a preventable and therapeutic approach to helping people maintain their good health.
Rabbi Miriam Berger, thank you ever so much for joining us this morning, talking about the Wellspring Project UK. Time for